Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. This is Paul's trip to the movies. It's Memorial Day weekend and the summer movie season has officially kicked off. There's so many good movies coming this summer that I wanted to showcase a few of them and kind of get some buzz going around them. Some of them are going to be big titles that you've heard of, and some others are going to be some smaller indie gems I want you to check out. Opening June 14th is a movie called The Dead Don't Die, and it stars Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Tilda Swinton, Chloe Sevigny, and Steve Buscemi in a zombie comedy. It's written and directed by Jim Jarmusch. He is the auteur behind movies like Only Lovers Left Alive, Patterson, and Down by Law. So if you're thinking, okay, I know a little bit about this cast, I know a little bit about Jim Jarmusch, I think anything is going to be possible in this movie. It's going to be funny, it's going to be wacky, and it's going to be unlike any other zombie movie you've ever seen. It opens June 14th, The Dead Don't Die. Now, opening July 2nd is Spider-Man Far From Home. This is the first Marvel movie following the events of Avengers Endgame, and Tom Holland's Spider-Man is grieving, and just when he thinks that he can get away for a little bit on this school trip to Europe, duty calls. I really have loved seeing Tom Holland's spirited and energetic take as Spider-Man. And joining him in this film is Jake Gyllenhaal making his Marvel debut as Mysterio. Is he a villain? Is he a hero? Is he working with Spider-Man? All will be revealed July 2nd when Spider-Man Far From Home hits theaters. Now, opening that same weekend, it's a smaller little movie. July 3rd, it's called Midsommar. This is writer-director Ari Aster's sophomore film following last year's hit, Hereditary. You may remember that that was on my top 10 movies of the year list last year. Now, Midsommar, it stars Florence Pugh, Jack Reynor, and Will Poulter, who go to this Swedish music festival that turns into this cult and this commune, and it all goes horribly awry. Ari Aster is really proving himself to be this horror director and the storyteller who knows how to play with your mind. I'm so excited for Midsommar. It opens July 3rd. Now, July marks the return of The Lion King. Now, this is the remake from Disney that I think is going to be the biggest movie of the summer. So director Jon Favreau takes the magic and the technology that he brought to the remake of The Jungle Book and really brings The Lion King to life, making our favorite characters like Simba, Scar, and Mufasa look like they're real-life animals, even though it's all CGI. Now, this cast, Donald Glover, Beyonce, Chiwetel Ejiofor, James Earl Jones, look fantastic. Perfect cast for this movie. It is my favorite Disney movie of all time, and I think that this is going to be, one of Disney's best remakes, and I cannot wait to hear what this cast has to do with the Elton John, Tim Rice music in this. I cannot wait. The Lion King at July 12th, I think it looks stunning. Opening July 26th is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This is the new film from Quentin Tarantino. It takes place in 1969 Los Angeles and stars Leonardo DiCaprio as this fading TV star and then Brad Pitt as his stunt double. And it looks at the rise and fall of a bunch of key players in the industry surrounding them, including Sharon Tate, played by Margot Robbie. This is Quentin Tarantino's 9th film, and he really has a passion for film history, so I think that he's going to bring a lot to this movie. And by the looks of the trailer, it looks like a pure Quentin Tarantino movie in the way that only he can create this kind of world. It also stars Al Pacino, Kurt Russell, and Luke Perry in supporting roles. That opens July 26th. The last movie I want to mention today opens August 16th, and it's called Where Do You Go Bernadette? I saw a trailer for this last night before Booksmart, and I knew right away that I want to see this. It's based on the massive bestseller by Maria Semple, and it stars Cate Blanchett as this architect whose life is really crumbling around her, and she decides to just up and leave her family behind. It stars Billy Crudup and Kristen Wiig. This is directed and co-written by Richard Linklater, the man behind Boyhood and the Before trilogy. And I love seeing what Cate Blanchett is doing in this movie. She is so perfect at really capturing these fractured, these flawed, these complicated characters, much like we saw in movies like Carol or Blue Jasmine. And then Kristen Wiig, I think is going to really surprise audiences here with what she's doing, as it looks like a character that she's never really played before, something unlike anything we've seen from her before. Where'd You Go Bernadette? I haven't read the book yet, so maybe you've read it. Maybe you know what to expect. It opens August 16th. I'm also also looking forward to movies like Rocket Man, Toy Story 4, and Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Yes, it's going to be over the top, and I cannot wait for it. So what movies are you excited about this summer? I'd love to hear from you. Send me a tweet or on Instagram at Paul's Movie Trip. What movies do you have your eye on this summer? Don't forget to follow me, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. You'll find new reviews of movies like Aladdin and John Wick Chapter 3. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews, as well as trailers for Downton Abbey and Terminator Dark Fate. Thank you so much for watching Paul's Trip to the Movies.